All right, finally, we're here to look at the stock markets and how our system would have performed trading, specifically US 100 or the Nasdaq this year. So let's get into it. Now, um, for transparency, I have not changed the settings, including equity size at all from the last two videos where we looked at Bitcoin and we looked at gold. So this is a robust system. It's not just optimized for one particular asset. It's beating buy and hold on everything. So again, why didn't I do it? Well, it's new. It's only came out in June since I had it and really was optimized or like generalized in July. So it hasn't been that many months. And me, I just thought I could maybe beat it trading, and I didn't. Not only did I underperform, but I lost a lot of time, and I don't want to spend my time that way. So my plan moving forward and for 2025 is to trade this system as is. Now, if we look at the chart down below, this is our equity is green and blue is US 100 or Nasdaq. Now, I just have a CFD chart up and it only goes back like 5 years or something like that. But we can see a 366% return. Oh, it goes back a little ways. 366% return for a 25% drawdown. Not only are we beating buy and hold on just pure return, but in this case, um, the stock market had a much bigger drawdown in that 2022 bear market, right? How much was the drawdown? Was about a 38% drawdown. So our max drawdown was only 25% and we're beating buy and hold. Now, the system, again, let's look at how it did this year. And we'll start from the end of last year because that's when the signals kind of started. It gives a little green buy on a dip buy, which we got. And then there was another dip buy here. The red is the stop loss and the gray is the average entry, okay? So there was a buy on this breakout, and our average entry is now down. Where is it? Why does it not say it increased? This is the average entry. It's doing something weird, but this is the average entry. Okay. So it buys, stop, advance, buys again, stops, advanced, buys again, stop, advance. And it gets stopped out up here on a pullback. And you could say, well, if your average entry is at 16,581 and you're getting out 17,452, that's only a 5% gain. Why is that so good? Well, it's because it's a massive pyramid position. We have one, two, three, four, five, six positions got stopped out in profit, right? This one got stopped out at a loss. So massive pyramid, and we can see I can't make it show just this year, but again, it's outperforming buy and hold. And there's no hidden fees. You can hold a futures contract. Well, I guess a few transaction fees. It's almost nothing though, because it's only 6 trades, 7 trades. But you can hold a futures contract with no holding fee, or you could hold a leveraged ETF or something like that too. And now we can see what happened later in the year, though, continued to perform, right? It ended up buying back a little bit lower on April 24. Added on here, advanced its stop. 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 In this case, if every position was the exact same size, it would have been stopped out a little bit better than break even. Um, that's looking funky. But again, it's up to you. You may want to make your first position the biggest, and each position after that is smaller. No, there's something wrong here. I'm not sure what it is with these two lines. Okay, it's not, there's an average entry for the dip buy and average entry for the breakout. So it's a much bigger gain than this. When it stopped out, the breakout entry was in profit, but the average dip entry was only down here. So the average entry was actually something like this. So it's actually a much bigger gain than it looks. Now, it bought the August 5 bottom and it added to it on August 8th, and it bought this breakout up here. So we can see it's running, the dip buys are in profit right here at 18,261 was the average buy. and the um, one moment, right, and the breakout average breakout buy is right around break even right now. So that said, it's had a pretty good year. Again, it doesn't tell me if I sign up for this, I could probably figure out exactly how it did for the year. It's not really necessary for me though, because I can just see that it worked. Now, how many trades did it take this year in the start of the year? One, two, and then a stop loss, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. So yeah, less than once a month. So again, we can turn on alerts and just log in when there's a trade. Or we could also do it manually. Say we're here right now. I could mark the monthly high and I could mark the monthly low and I could set an alert. And if it crosses that line, I'll log in to take a trade. If not, I'll do nothing. And I can touch grass. I can do other things with my life. On average, to trade one asset, you would have maybe you set your alerts the first of the month, and then you have one trading day or less on average. So you could trade four assets and on average trade once a day. Now also some of these are showing better performance if you just trade the weekly. So this thing is modifiable. So I could say, let's change the time frame. Okay, now the return is twice as much, the drawdown is bigger, but if I require a weekly close to enter a position, why not? So how would that have changed things? Well, actually, the stop loss would be 3 weekly ATR. Ah, I see. But it would have, I mean, if you look, you might prefer this. You trade the weekly, you have this massive pyramid position, and you get stopped out down here, and your average entries are down here. It stopped pyramiding because there's, I have a limit set, but we can take that off. Pyramiding, let's put it at 20, right? And now, okay, the drawdown's bigger. So you can play around with different settings, whatever, but yeah, if you're interested, there's a link down below for a demo on it. And you also check your email if you're already in the email, and check the Discord. And I'm gonna log off and touch grass for a while, but I plan on coming back. I plan on coming back um, to do more of these sometime soon. So appreciate y'all, much love, and yeah, look forward to talking to y'all soon. Happy trading.